Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am in the new garden. I want to show y'all what we are doing today. We are prepping the beds and making sure that everything is like it's supposed to be.
I need to hide.
Okay. So these are the old beds from the old garden. These are two of them, and then we have the brick bed, which of course we cannot bring. So what we are doing is filling this one up today, and I'm going to plant in it tomorrow with potatoes and peas. So this is just regular topsoil from Lowe's, and then I'm going to put some compost on the top. So in this yard, it has some low spots where the yard comes down at a slope from the top of that hill. So certain parts of the yard do collect water. And so what we are going to do, like this bed looks pretty straight, but it's not. So this part right here, it dips down. But this is the wetter part of the yard. So we're gonna put something up under there to bring that up level so we don't lose any dirt.
Hello. How you doing there? Oh, nothing.
You want me to cut some of this off or no?
Yeah. And just toss it on back. Toss it on back. Yay. Do this when you tighten it up, or is good? Alright, so what we did so far is we filled this bed with topsoil and 1 bag of black cow, and then this bed, the extra scraps of cardboard, 2 bags of topsoil. We're gonna wait for it to rain to see how these settle, and I have to bring this bed up underneath like I did this one with the rocks. And then the greenhouse, and for the greenhouse we have down cardboard and pavers to press the greenhouse out to get it back straight. We were going to use this board, but we're going to take it out and just use the cardboard and the pavers. I'm going to get 2 more gray pavers for the corners, and then I have 3 longer pavers that can go down the middle, and then we're going to fill it with gravel. And then the extra pavers that I had, put them along the side just to help to stabilize the greenhouse. And I might put pavers on this side too, but on these I will be able to set a couple of pots, probably herbs. And so in these grow bags, these are the broccoli and the garlic that we were growing at the other house. So everything is still growing good. This one actually is looking a little weird. I don't know why it looks like that. I wonder if I should harvest these crowns. They do have side shoots coming. Strawberries are starting to sprout. And my lettuce and my Swiss chard look good. We got us a cold snap, so some of them look a little crazy. They absolutely were beautiful yesterday, right before that cold snap. It dropped yesterday. And then these are all plants that we brought over, all of the pots from the garden. This is my yarrow and some alyssum that I had in the greenhouse, and I put that out. And my yarrow is putting on new growth. See that light green fluffiness coming through? That is new growth. This is my grandma grass. This is waking up also. And what I'm gonna plant in this spot is sweet peas. So I'm just start with those 2 beds for now. See how those are going, and then I will just add on as I figure out this garden. And then these are just all of my tomato cages and stands and stuff. And an update on the sweet peas that were in the greenhouse. They are coming up nicely. These are the ones that I'm going to put on the trellis. Snapdragons are looking really good. The Linaria was looking better until we got a whole bunch of rain, and it kind of knocked it down. It's kind of sensitive to that. Everything was standing up. It still looks good though. Everything is still looking really good. But everything is looking good. Strawberries looking good. And just slowly but surely we're getting the yard together. So, oh, what I put in this bed is my scallion starts. I am going to be planting potatoes up to the halfway point, and then peas here. So I have my scallions in now. It's going to rain probably tomorrow. That will water this in, settle this in, and then help them to root out, put some of that onion smell in the soil. And then I will be putting my potatoes and my peas in this bed to start. So today is a new day and we are out here. It is about 50 degrees, windy and chilly. He is in the greenhouse taping it up to make sure the windows are sturdy. And we bought a new track for the door and some stakes. And then what I am going to do today, I am going to be planting my potatoes. Alrighty. So I am going to dig a furrow. I'm gonna do 2 rows. I'm not gonna do just one, and then I'm just gonna offset them. So I'm gonna dig a furrow first, and then I'm gonna put the fertilizer and the bone meal down in the bottom, cover that up a little bit, and then I will place the potatoes. So since it's so windy out here, I'm not going to be able to use my tripod, but I will be able to show it to you before I cover them up so that you can know how I did it. And so as a reminder, these are just scallions from the grocery store. I plant them with everything because they help with repelling a whole bunch of different pests. So we are going to start with these potatoes. Hopefully in this yard I don't have like voles or groundhogs. I don't know because I don't have a barrier under here. Hopefully I don't have that. But what I'm gonna do, dig the furrow, which is just a hole, dig a long hole, bone meal, fertilizer, and I'll show you those in just a second. All right, so these potatoes are yellow golden potatoes, and then these are seed potatoes that I got from Walmart, and these are Yukon Gold. So I got 2 bags of Yukon Gold, and then these, like I said, are just yellow potatoes. I might not use all of them, but these are yellow potatoes from the grocery store, and I got them from Aldi. And then I'm going to use 10-10-10 as the fertilizer, and then oatmeal. Alright, so y'all see how windy it is? I won't be able to use my tripod. But I'm gonna dig a hole, put these 2 in it, cover them up just a little bit, and then the potatoes, and then cover those. All right, so here are the 2 furrows. And then with this fertilizer, down in the bottom. You want to do the same thing with the bone meal, and then you're going to cover it by about 1 inch with dirt. So for the seed potatoes, I have 9 good ones and 1 bad one. And this is what they look like. So I actually decided that I'm not going to use the potatoes from Aldi because they didn't look the best. And with the seed potatoes, you can almost guarantee no disease and no issues. So I'm just going to stick with the ones that I have. And we're just going to have these. And then I'm going to mark off with these sticks where I stopped so I can plant my peas. All right, and since I had to step in and get these peas, Cascadia peas, I'm gonna start these. These are snowbird peas. These are just sugar snap, and these are sugar daddy. I am about to look up how close they can be put together. It says 4 to 6 inches apart, but we're gonna do it a little bit closer than that. And he is putting the anchors in to stabilize the greenhouse. And so these are just some U-shaped rebar you can use for like trampolines, gazebos, stuff like that. So this is what they look like before he drives it into the ground. All right, and so these are 2 rows of Cascadia peas, 2 rows of sugar snap peas, and then 2 rows of snowbird peas. Snowbird peas are really thin, and those are the ones that you put like in stir fry. And then the sugar snap and the Cascadia, the sugar snap and the Cascadia are more alike in when you pick them and how to eat them. All right, so I'm gonna push these down about 1 inch and then cover them. And now that the greenhouse is taped up, I cleared out the max and minimum temperature. Current is 55.8, so we are gonna get some days down all the way into like 17, so I'm gonna be able to keep an eye on that. And then this is a thermometer also that I have hanging, and that one is a wireless one that can report to my phone. And so I normally like to compare the 2 temperatures. So 56.3, and this is with the door open. And then now I'm gonna check this one on my phone to see what the temperature says. So the app says that it's 53 degrees, and then this thermostat says 56.8. That's close enough for now. Since I reset the other one, and then we're gonna keep the door closed for a while, and then I will check them again, let them kind of balance out, and then try to keep the door closed as much as possible. So inside the greenhouse, we just have the cardboard down. I put pavers in here just to see how I would like it. And then this is just like subfloor that I was testing out to see if I want to do subfloor, if I just want to have the pavers on top of cardboard. So I do want to go with the subfloor and then pavers on top of that. So we are going to do that. And we just have to get a we're going to get another piece and then have it cut into 4 so it can just like lay in place. And then we'll put the pavers. Ignore that one. That one's just in here. It's only going to be the gray ones the gray ones inside the greenhouse. All right, and then these are the red snapdragons that I started back in November. And these are the sweet peas that I started in January. Some of them I already put out, and I will show those. These only get to 12 inches. These 2, the perfume mix, get to 6 feet? 4 to 6 feet, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. But these are the shorter ones. And then this is the Linaria that I potted up. My spinach, I will put this out. We're about to drop down to like 14 or 17 degrees or something like that. I'll put that out after. And then same thing with my onions, I'll put that out after. These are my bare root hollyhocks. So I got, out of 6, I got 5. So 4 have sprouted. They can take cooler temperatures. And the 5 sprouted out of the 6. The 5th one is still in the house. I don't see any sprouts on it yet. So that is the hollyhocks. And then over here, this is the 72 cell tray. The marigolds are up. The marigolds are up. The dianthus, some of them did, some of them didn't. I am going to just bring the seed out here and pop it back in there. And then I already planted these up and these. So I planted up the bachelor button, I planted up the anise hyssop outside, and I'm actually going to pop some more anise back in here because it probably won't survive the frost. I'm gonna pop some anise back in here, and then the purple coneflower did not come up, so I'm gonna take this tag off and put something else in these 2 rows. And then this one is called purslane, and that's the rose moss. So I'm just gonna bring the seed packets in here and pop them back in. And then down here, these are the sweet peas that did not germinate yet. If they don't, I will use these pots. I'm gonna give them probably like another couple days. I'm gonna give these until the cold day of like 17, I think it said, passed. And then if these don't germinate, I'm just gonna put my cabbage in here, 1 seed per pot, and then we'll be good to go. So they got a couple more days, and then I'm just gonna reuse that dirt and change the tag. And so this is what everything else is looking like right now. It's just everything we brought with us. We're just slowly getting it where it needs to be. Thank y'all for watching my channel. I'm so excited about this new garden and this new yard. I'm gonna start off with the 2 beds. I'm gonna get those planted up, and then since I don't need to plant again until the beginning of March or mid-March, I will do the 2nd bed then, and then I'm gonna have 4 beds total. So next month I am going to fill this bed and then make another bed, and then in April we're gonna build and make the 4th bed. So that's it. That's the garden. That's the yard. Everything is so exciting. It's coming together really nicely. It feels good in this greenhouse. It says 57. The door is open, so I'm excited. I think we have it in a good spot. I think we have it in like a little microclimate type of an area, so I'm excited about that. He anchored it down. You see it's very windy today. He anchored it down. It doesn't sound like it's doing a crazy amount of movement except for the door, because the door is a sliding door, not a hinge door. So we're just gonna have to make sure that the doors stay on and not be across the street in the neighbor's yard. But thank y'all for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.